Every Tuesday and Thursday for 2 hours after school, this Marshall Simonds Middle School team uses science, technology, engineering, math, and Legos to build a safer and more productive future for the human race. But before they can save the world, they've got to show their stuff at the first Lego League competition on November 17th.
So last year we had about somewhere in the 20s of kids. We had about 20 so kids. This year we have almost 50 kids. The interest has gone up, and since that we've doubled our coaches. Before it was just Jane Lynch and I. Jane Lynch, formerly from the Pine Glen, who's now at the Marshall Simonds teaching 6th grade science. This year we took on John Walsh, who teaches Latin, and we have Kerry Shea, who's a science teacher in the 6th grade. So now there's 4 coaches. Sean Musselman comes in, helps us out. So, we divide the work by 5.
So believe it or not, you wouldn't expect it, but there's a lot of crossover between my students in the ancient language and the kids doing the modern robotics here, which is awesome. I came to the competition last year and, helped support them, and then I was approached earlier this year by Mr. Marino and Mr. Musselman and asked to become a full-time coach.
We have 6 teams, all who have different goals, working on different challenges, working towards getting ready for the big competition.
We have to build a robot and complete challenges on a challenge board, and while also having a research project.
There's lots of scoring points that go into that. Like, you have to bond with your team and you have to work together. You can never just have one person doing all the work.
For this competition, I am a researcher, a presenter, and a coder. I love working with robots, and when I'm older, I want to go to MIT.
It's like a good learning experience because I had no idea how to code when I came in, and now I know how to use advanced methods for coding.
It takes a lot of brain power to keep yourself going, a lot of brain power and emotionally, because it gets very stressful because when competition's about a week away and you haven't gone and done everything you want to, it's a lot of work.
Once the sub-teams have kind of come together, it's really amazing how much of I could stand back and just watch them create and do all the coding and making the bots. And sometimes I find myself in their way.
I like to be able to work with the kids, outside of the academic setting, get to work on, different problem-solving skills that we're not necessarily seeing in school, and, we get to have a good time. We're after school, we're playing with Legos, we're in it to win it.
Robotics is really, really fun. You never have to just know Legos. I have a lot of friends here that are in presentation and they do a lot of teamwork-based stuff. You make great friends here in robotics team.
It's a lot of team bonding skills. I've met a lot of new kids this year than ever, I guess.
It's not just playing with Legos, it's actually pretty serious. We take it seriously, but also incorporate having fun at the same time.
I'm hoping to get better at coding and working with other people.
When it comes to the approach, these kids have it all figured out. They're very creative, they know how to work hard, they're using STEM wicked hard, and that's the biggest thing that you can ask for. We don't have to influence them on that. We just kind of make sure we guide them in a way that's constructive.
Team building, education, and it's a lot of fun too.
It's the best robotics team around.
All of us wish this Marshall Simonds Middle School team the best of luck at their first Lego League competition. From Marshall Simonds Middle School, I'm BNEWS reporter Tad Stefanak. Back to you in the studio.